Hey everyone, I wanted to pop on here really quick. I just had a thought that I wanted to share with you guys. So, I have a couple of people in my life, as I'm sure everybody is. If you're human, you're going to have people like this in your life that have hurt you and that maybe you have some resentment towards them, and sometimes that gets your mind just spinning, and it's really hard to get out of that mindset of this person shouldn't have done that. If they wouldn't have done that, then my life would be better, or whatever it is. Like, it just kind of makes you start to spin. And sometimes, depending on the type of wound or the things that have happened, it might turn almost obsessive, where you can't stop thinking about what this person has done or maybe what they are doing. And then you start to make it mean something that maybe they didn't intend it to mean, or maybe they did intend it to mean something. But honestly, when it comes right down to it, this life is about you. This is about your journey. This is about what you need to learn and experience to become the person that you ultimately want to become. So I was thinking about this and just trying to figure out how to get out of that nasty cycle of resentment and anger and hurt, because really it doesn't do anything to the other person. They're going to make whatever choices they're going to make, regardless of how you feel about it. Honestly, they are going to be them, and they're going to continue to do things that in their mind makes sense. So for me to sit here, for you to sit there and ruminate and worry and think about what these people are doing, it's not hurting anyone but yourself. And the main goal when you're in this cycle is to get out of it. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable to be in this cycle. So get out of it. So this is the thought that came to my mind as I was going through this and trying to figure out how to get out of it. So in my mind's eye, I saw myself like in a classroom, right? So history class is what came to my mind. And the instructor, the teacher, hands out this history assignment. It wouldn't serve me at all to be angry at this history professor for giving me an assignment. It wouldn't serve me to feel like I was being picked on. It wouldn't serve me to refuse to do the assignment. Like, none of that would serve me, and it's really not going to hurt the teacher either, right? The only way that it's going to benefit me is for me to put my head down and be like, all right, what can I learn from this history assignment? What is it that this instructor is trying to teach me? How can I learn? How can I grow? How can I graduate? How can I get out of this class, right? So I thought, like, for a second, I was like, oh my gosh, what if I were able to put these people that I have resentment towards or that might be causing me pain, what if I were to put them in the place of a history professor or an English professor or a science teacher or whatever it is? What if I were to say, you know what? They're just giving me an assignment so that I can learn and grow and get out of this class and not be here anymore and progress to something different, something better. Oh my goodness. When I thought that, I was like, all of my pain and anger just kind of was like, like, what if? What if I were able to change my mindset to that? To this person is just doing what they were always supposed to do. A history professor, that's what they do. They give us assignments. They give us writing papers. They give us tests. Like, that's what they do. And we shouldn't be like angry and resentful towards them for just doing their job. So it's the same thing with these people in our lives. When they do things or when they've hurt us, what can we learn from that? Now, I do want to preface that with making sure that you are setting good boundaries, that if you're in a very harmful situation, you have to get out. You can't think about what lesson am I supposed to learn from this when you're in an actively abusive situation. This is kind of maybe further down the road when you've learned to set those boundaries, when you've learned to get yourself out of those situations, and now you're just dealing with the thoughts. This is more the thought work that goes into, these people have hurt me in the past, or maybe they're doing something that makes me feel makes me think certain things or feel certain things how do I get out of that? How do I stop giving them all of my power? How do I stop giving them access to my brain and to my heart? And this is what I came up with. This is what my heavenly parents were like, hey, Adelle, what if you look at it in this light? Look at it as they're just teachers. What can you learn from them? Stop obsessing over the things that they're doing. Stop thinking, oh, I wish it was different. I wish I had never met this person, or I wish I'd never put myself in that situation. It's already done. Like, you're already in that situation. You've already signed up for the class. How do you get out of it? You get out of it by stop blaming that person for giving you an assignment and just learning, what is it that I need to know? This is about me. This is my journey. This has nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with them. If this feels good to you, use this. Use it. Get yourself out of that cycle and help yourself to see these people as just instructors to help you on your journey. If this does not resonate and you're like, nope, that doesn't feel good, do not use it. Always use your own intuition. You know what is going to help you the most. You know what is going to benefit you. And you know within seconds of hearing it. So if this video has been helpful, I love that for you. I love that. I know that it will be very helpful for me. I know that as I am working on getting out of this destructive cycle, this will help me to put them in their place, basically, as not the person that gets to run my life, but just the person that is like, hey, here's an experience, learn from that. And stop giving them power over my life. This is just my opportunity to step into my own power and be the creator and the driver in my own life. I hope this has been helpful. I hope that this helps. I know that it will help me. I will talk to you later. Bye.